It's a quick Midwest Roadshow side trip to Carmel, Indiana, the suburb just north of Indianapolis, for what's arguably one of the coolest weekends of the year and one of the coolest car shows across the Midwest. It's Artomobilia. Mike, I know a fair amount about cars, but I have absolutely no idea what in the world this is.
You have no idea?
No clue!
What? This is a beautiful 1962 Nash Metropolitan.
Today, the Metropolitan is regarded as the ideal personal car by an ever-increasing number of American car buyers.
She's a beauty.
Thank you.
Tell me
Thank
about
you.
it. How long have you had it? Where'd you get it from?
I've had it for about 5 years, and actually I found it on eBay.
Sure.
Believe it or not. Yes.
What was it about this car that made you want to go get it?
It's funny you ask that. When I was a kid, I saw one and fell in love with it. And it's funny things that stick in your brain about what you really want. And then one day I said, I'm going to own one of those.
You buy a car like this, like everyone here buys the car that they're here with, not just to go back and forth to the grocery store, but to come to events like this and show it off and let people ask questions about it, check it out, and take pictures with it. These have got to be pretty fun events for you.
Oh, they're fantastic. What's really the funnest is when you see people that look at it and they're like, oh, I had one of these when I was in high school, or my aunt had one of these. There's just tons of cars here. This show is really unique because there are cars you'll never, ever see except for this show.
I don't think this is going to work.
I deployed to Iraq in 2006, and I got a re-enlistment bonus for signing up for 6 more years. And I took that money and I said, I'm going to buy a DeLorean. Everybody told me I was nuts, right? And because I passed one in my school bus in high school every year. And they all told me I was nuts. And everybody comes back from a deployment and buys cars, you know, and Mustangs and Corvettes and all that.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
Obviously, the movie tie-in. You know, at that point, the car had been out of production for 2.5 years, and it could have died, and just totally disappeared into obscurity. And I think between the movie, the look of the vehicle, and just the almost over-passionate community behind it.
That's what's fast right there. I also have the cap.
Back to the Future 2, huh?
Yep. Also, right there is the from episode 2 too. Also have the boots from episode 2. Look cool.
Look at you, you're decked out.
Yeah, but I also have a Lego set at home.
You are surrounded by iconic cars from around the world. But this still steals the show. You see people stopping and asking questions the whole time. It's got to be pretty fun.
Absolutely. I think it's because it's that car they wanted when they were a kid. It's one of those few cars that stick out in people's minds, and they see it and they just immediately gravitate towards it.
You're a rock star out here, brother.
Absolutely.
Good to see you.
Look out!
We're getting into that prime time of the year where the Midwestern road trip is a pretty idyllic thing. If you could go anywhere in the Midwest with a Nash, where are you taking it?
Oh, I'd go down to Brown County, all the beautiful trees in the fall. You kidding me? No prettier place on the planet, the fall in Brown County.
Sold. Mike,
All
thanks,
right.
brother.
Thanks.